what we are going to do right now is move into the final thoughts here for our Hangout series that we've had today. And I think one of the things that we've been hearing from the beginning today has a lot of stories have been kind of putting the spotlight on the use of technology that we all know at home in terms of this Google technology, and has been bringing that familiarity to our employees, to the citizens, securely in the public sector space. And really the idea I think that we've tried to share with all of these stories today is that other people are doing it, you can too. And so to wrap up day one, we've got a full agenda for day two. I'll talk a little bit about that in about 15 minutes. But for day one here, I want to turn things over to Scott McIntyre, the Director for State and Local Government with Google, and share a little bit, again, where Google is heading to help governments, local, state, federal, improve operations, improve communications, and continue the momentum that we've seen started by so many of the great guests that we've had on today in our Hangout. So, Scott, welcome to you, sir. I see you're here. Let me turn things over to you for about 15 minutes.
Excellent, James. Thank you very much. Hey, what a great day today. I think, in terms of attendance, we had really outstanding attendance. We had over 500 folks in the environment. We had chat rooms constantly being attended. We had between 50 and 100 folks in each chat room, which was really outstanding. We had a really active Twitter feed as well, so I think really the environment was very conducive to really what we wanted to accomplish today, which was really talk about the vision of Google and government. And the idea we have here is really to start with these great products. Many of them are from the consumer world. Many of them folks use at home. They use in their personal lives. Many of the products have also been born in the enterprise arena as well. And you take these great products, you add enterprise controls, security certifications, and things that are important to customers when they roll them out to enterprise. And then you add on this layer of teaming with great customers who put together these great use cases, and then also great partners who have vertical and very unique domain expertise in certain governmental areas. And we think this combination is incredibly productive, and the government will be able to get this exponential 10x sort of performance increases by this combination of great products as well as domain expertise around these products. So the whole idea is for us to focus on things that are repeatable from state to state, city to city, county to county, have applications that are simple to use and make a huge impact on the enterprise and customers that we serve. So a couple thoughts on the products. So you heard Flint Waters, CIO at Wyoming, talk a lot about how there's been a cultural shift and the ability for their employees to connect and to collaborate. And we feel with Google Apps this is really a unique proposition for our customers in that you can use Hangouts, you can collaborate in documents, and it really changes the way that people interact with each other and people work. And we found these great stories over and over from customers who have been able to use Hangouts to really transform organizations and really build teams that are doing very special things. I liked Flint's example where he talked about shortening the roads, which was, I think, a really good way to say he's getting people connected better and faster. We're going through a lot of that transformation here at Google where we virtually don't have any telephone conversations, and we do really the majority of our interactions via Hangouts. There's about 26,000 Hangouts that occur at Google every day, and it's very rare that you'll see people connect over the phone. It's mostly via Hangouts. So the second thing we talked about was visualizing data, and I think in government there's this huge opportunity to take data, layer it on top of maps, layer it on top of globes and Google Earth, and really to take a look at data in ways that was historically very difficult to do, especially on tablets and mobile devices, which I think is a very unique thing that we can offer to our customers. You saw Dave demo some public health maps that I think really a very compelling way. Tomorrow you'll see one of our partners, Pondera, talk about how they use Google Maps, Google Earth to report and show fraud detection in particular governmental programs. It's a very unique way to look at data and to report. You move on to build. So I think there's a real new and interesting way to build applications in the cloud for government these days. And Flint talked about it, some of the ways that they're using App Engine. We've got a number of customers that have also talked to us about, can you guys provide an environment where we could build applications that are shareable amongst the community? And we're putting together how we would do that. I think it's a really good idea because there's so many common things that happen from state to state, city to city, county to county that, you know, instead of rebuilding these things over and over, we're going to provide an environment for people to build things and to share. I think that would be a really powerful, great thing to do. The other thing about building applications using our cloud platform and in the cloud is your time to market is a lot faster, meaning your build time is a lot less than historically what you'll see. Pondera will talk about that tomorrow, and they brought this very sophisticated fraud detection engine to market very, very quickly, much faster than any other options they could have chose. The next product I'd like to talk about is search, and I think Todd's example at Macomb County and what we're doing with Macomb in partnership with Xerox is a great example of, you know, some really amazing ways to use search. And you know, you saw how quickly they were able to comb through 7 million records in a very simple, easy-to-use application. And again, very, very powerful from the user standpoint, and then also in terms of what they need to do internally and operationally at the clerk. You know, again, I think this is really interesting in that I think historically many customers have used databases and built database applications to do a lot of things that were really around search. And you know, customers have built data warehouses and things that are not typically easy to do when really all they need to do is find things. And so I think we're seeing more and more opportunities for customers to use search to do it simply and to do it quickly. And then the last thing on products is access. We talked about Chromebooks, which is really, I think, a tremendous opportunity for government to save a lot of money on hardware and actually deploy a hardware component that does a tremendous amount of things that is simple and easy. But it also, you know, we're moving into a multi-device world where people spend the majority of their compute time on multiple devices as opposed to historically what they've done on the desktop. And Chrome allows you to seamlessly connect all these experiences, so you can move from a cell phone to a Chromebook to a tablet and move across these devices and have the same user experience across all devices. So the other important thing, again, that I mentioned earlier was, you know, administrative controls, migration tools, support, SLAs, and security certifications, and different things that you really need to layer on top of these products to make them enterprise grade. You know, an example is with the FISMA certification we have for government. We, as a byproduct of that, we have a system security plan that we allow customers to review, and you can actually go through the 260 plus security controls and do a one-to-one comparison versus anything else that's on the market or anything that you have internally as to how secure the environment is. So it's a really good way to quantify and understand the Google security offering as well as any of the other options that are out there. So again, I think the mission, the vision for Google and government is to pull all these products together in very unique, compelling ways, partner with people that have tremendous domain expertise around these very vertical, niche governmental challenges, and put together these solutions that are exponentially better than anything that's out there at a much lower cost. And that's, again, really the purpose of today and tomorrow, is to showcase customers that have been able to successfully do that. So this is really a movement. I mean, we've got governments all over the U.S. who have gone Google very successfully. I think we've seen a trend over the last 1 to 3 years of a tremendous amount of adoption. These success stories are across Google Apps, to our Geo products, to search, to cloud platform and development tools in the cloud. And many of them are highlighted on a website that we have called Government Transformers. And just really great stories about how customers are innovating and transforming their organizations. So, hey, we really appreciate you spending the day with us today. I think it was a fantastic showcase for all these great things our customers are doing. And yeah, we really look forward to having you spend the day with us tomorrow. And thanks again very much for your participation. We really appreciate it.
Scott, you reinforced the vision. I think all the stories that we've been telling here today in these Hangouts have shown how that vision that you all have has been put in play by a lot, and as you just said, these government transformers, these folks that are really pushing the edge, moving the technology forward, moving the communication forward, moving the collaboration forward. So been a great day. We are going to, as Scott already mentioned, a few of the sessions coming up tomorrow. We're going to be talking to some law enforcement groups tomorrow as well, so I encourage you to stay on board for that. We'll start 9 a.m. Pacific time tomorrow. That'll be August the 1st, if you can believe we've already made it to August this year. We're not done today. We're going to keep the virtual environment open, so if you want to continue to chat with other attendees and or our sponsors and other partnering companies, you can do so as well. We're going to keep the environment open for about another half hour today. Also, I encourage you to visit the Google booth. Lots of other kind of white papers, case studies, things like that are available. And if you missed any of the presentations, the Hangouts that we have done, we have been recording all of those. So those archives are going to be available to you. We'll be communicating that to you via email and some other channels as we move forward. But with that, we are going to wrap up things for day one of Innovation for the Nation, a full day tomorrow as well. So check the agenda, check your schedule, see what you can attend. We do look forward to seeing you in more of our Hangouts. But again, for now, about a half hour left in the virtual environment. So we'll turn you loose out there to continue to talk with folks, and we'll look forward to seeing you all tomorrow.